Hello and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the Daily Dose Diaries. If we haven't met before, hi, my name is Evie, your self-appointed big sister that helps you step into the most aligned and empowered version of you. I've got my mic on my lap. I don't know how this is going to work, but we're going to give it a go. And if you couldn't tell, I just got my hair done. And I wanted to show it off. No, I've been wanting to film a bit of a coffee date, yap and catch up, mid-January check-in. I wanted to see how you were doing. I wanted to share how I was doing. And the sun has come out, so it felt like no better time to do that. Those that film or are on camera a lot know that the winter months, if the sun is out, you've got to drop everything and get into it. So that is what we are doing today. I hope that you are having a brilliant day. I hope that this video finds you when you need it. If you're fancying a little coffee date, a little friendly catch up, then that is hopefully what I'm going to deliver on today. But just before we go any further, it would mean the absolute world to me if you could like, subscribe, comment. I want to connect with you. I want to know how you're doing. So let me know in the comments how your day is going and what your favorite coffee order is. I am the most sporadic coffee drinker in both I don't drink coffee every day and my order is always different. Perhaps it's something about having Jupiter and Sagittarius in my 6th house. Perhaps it's something about having my line to type 7 on the Enneagram, but I love mixing it up. I hate having the same drink over and over and over and over again. And even though it's very, very cold, although warmer than it was last week, we no longer have snow on the ground. But I am drinking an iced coffee. I'm a big all year rounder with the iced coffee. Some people come in summer, pretend it's their identity. It's not. If you're not drinking iced coffee, even in the winter, even in frozen temperatures, I'm not sure you love iced coffee. So it's mid-January. We are halfway through the first month of the year, and maybe that's feeling really good. Maybe that's feeling really overwhelming. Maybe it's feeling bad. For me, it's feeling okay. It's feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty proud. So far in 2025, I have managed to upload a video to YouTube every day. I mean, Instagram pretty much as well. And that is feeling really good. I'm loving exploring this new way to creatively show up to life. So I have my own business and I'm kind of chronically online. I've been chronically online for the last 8 years. I had a previous business. I sold that almost 2 years ago. I've got my business birthday coming up next week. And yeah, YouTube is brand new. Of course, I've been watching YouTube for years. I love it here. But it's my first time really properly showing up. And I'm really, really loving that. I mean, feedback is appreciated and needed, of course. But that is feeling really, really good. And so I'm feeling, really proud of myself for, showing up in this arena that I have only ever sat in the crowds of, that I've actually decided to get on stage and say, hey, I'm actually really into this. And even though my editing skills are on a journey, I love it here and I want to be here for a long time and I'm having a wonderful time here. So that's feeling really good. That's feeling really positive. That's feeling really expansive. It's feeling really yummy. Yeah, I'm feeling really good about that. And I think, I set myself this challenge of the Daily Dose Diaries where I'm showing up every single day in January, 31 videos in 31 days. And, for me, I'm a type 1 on the Enneagram, so my energy is, I'm a body type. I can get stuff done. So that aspect of it isn't massively challenging because I am a doer, but the being seen and being seen at something I'm growing at, I would say exponentially, but, if you look at my first video to the video that you're seeing today, I think you'll see there's been some huge improvements. But being seen as you're growing requires you to stay in such a place of kind of humility and kind of owning where you're at. And there's something really brave about that. There's something really beautiful about that. There's something really human about that. And I think we don't often see that, in today's overnight success world. And so that's a really interesting place to be as well, that yes, does feel expansive, perhaps not as yummy. It's more challenging. It's helping me grow a lot quicker. But that level of learning, wow, I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful for that. So business-wise, things are feeling good. I've just recorded, and I think you guys will be the first to know that I'm sharing a free meditation this month. Each month I like to have a curated offering that I give to my newsletter subscribers. So all you need to do is sign up to my newsletter to get your hands on a brand spanking new, deliciously edited meditation to help you step into your overflow state. And I want you to have it. Scroll down into the description, find it, get it, use it every day, come back at the end of January, tell me how it is, or whenever you're watching this. I think you'll find it good. I think you'll find it very, expansive, which seems to be the word of this video. And I also wanted to talk a little bit about creativity if you are a creative business owner. So I think it's really, and it's this idea of needing to create more than you consume. Oh, kind of links to showing up every single day on YouTube. But I think I've heard a lot of people talk about this, and I completely agree that creating more than you consume is always going to lead you to staying in the most creative space to allow you to tap into that flow state a little bit more. But creating doesn't just look like actual pieces of work that you share out with the world. And so a little bit of a behind the scenes, but this weekend I am going to a cacao and ecstatic dance morning with some pals. And we are going to move and groove and just listen to our bodies on a really deep level. And it's going to be so fun. It's going to feel really good to move my body, especially in these cold, wintry months. And it is going to jumpstart my creativity for the next week. You might have seen I shared my Sunday It Girl routine last Sunday. And in that I talked about, I don't do a lot in my Sunday evening. I like to keep that space a really sacred time, probably because my background of being in the church. I think also making sure that there's something creative kind of booked in to your Sunday is really important. I think creativity and spirituality are interlinked. I think you very rarely can have one without the other. I can't think of a time when you could have one without the other. They are absolutely connected completely. And so doing a really creative class on a Sunday morning, wow, I can't wait for it. It's going to be delightful. So I would love to know how you are showing up for yourself, creative or spiritually, this January. I would love to know just how you are. How is January feeling, right? January can feel like such a hard month. The weather has not been kind to us. It's been difficult to get out and about if you live in the UK over the last week. So how are you? How are you showing up for yourself creatively? How are you showing up for yourself spiritually? How are you showing up for yourself from a personal growth and development place? I'm big on that. And I think there's this idea, isn't there, that personal growth is, you don't like yourself if you're that focused on personal growth. And you'll often hear people say, well, I don't need to grow and change because I'm just really happy as I am. And I think that's amazing. I'm not trying to change who you are. What I'm all about is putting down behaviors and habits that keep us small, that keep us locked in, that keep us small. I want us to kind of put down the things that we no longer need anymore, kind of habits and tricks and tips that we learned maybe whilst we were growing up, that we picked up at uni or in our early 20s. Maybe it's time to put some of those down now. They were helpful, they were safe, they kept you going, but actually, maybe it's time to let more of you out. Maybe it's time to allow less of your personality and more of your soul to the forefront of the conversation. That is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about personal growth and development. So if you're into that, you'll probably like it here. If you're into that, you'll probably like my podcast, Guided. New episodes drop every Monday. You can find us on Apple and Spotify and here on YouTube. I also wanted to talk a little bit about books that I'm loving at the moment. And this might feel like a bit lame to share. I don't know. Tell me what you think. But I really love January for rereading favourite books, for rereading my favourite kind of comfort books. Like, I feel like I've got the rest of the year to kind of read new things, but the risk of being disappointed by a book is kind of too high in January. And so I love to reread favourite books. So let me show you what I'm rereading at the moment. It's so weathered. This book has been travelled around Southeast Asia with me. It's lived with me in Thailand. And it's kind of timely, right? Because, okay, so hang on, what is the book? So, From the Corner of the Oval. It's by Beck Dory Stein. I love Beck Dory Stein. I like a bit obsessed with her. Obsessed with the way that she writes. Obsessed with her story. I love it. But it's kind of timely, right? Because, I mean, not to bring the vibe down, but it is the inauguration on Monday when I'm recording this. And this book is, well, obviously, it's a little bit, it's loosely political. It's not political like a political drama. It's more like a rom-com. It's a bit like, if you love The West Wing as much as I do, it's a bit like a whole story about like Josh and Donna from The West Wing. Kind of, loosely. And I mean that as a compliment. So that's what I'm rereading at the moment. And I just think there's something so cozy about rereading a favourite book in January. And it's comforting as well because just the vibes are high, it's fun, it's silly, it's important, it's beautiful, it's all of these things. And to find all of that in a book, it's nice. It's just so good and comforting and really well written and enjoyable and easy to read. So yeah, that's what I'm doing at the moment. And then, massively exciting, but I'm pretty sure Great British Menu starts again tomorrow. It starts soon, and I kind of plan my whole year around when I can see Andy Oliver on TV. Not in real life, I don't know her, she's not my friend, but yeah. The Olivers, Makita and Andy, kind of, yeah, as much content as I can get from those ladies, it's good news for me. So thank goodness Great British Menu is back. It's the highlight of my January, and I just can't wait to see her 4 times a week for the next couple of months. What a joy and an honour. Fantastic news. So they're kind of things that I'm loving, things that I'm doing, how I'm feeling, what I'm doing in work, a little bit of a treat for you if you want it. And I also just wanted to say thanks. Thank you for being a part of this beginning on YouTube. It's a really exciting time and I'm so glad that you're here. Appreciate every like and follow and comment, and genuinely would love to know how you are and how your January's going, so let me know. I will be back tomorrow with another Daily Dose diary, and I'll see you then. Take good care of yourself and maybe enjoy the sunshine.